The town of Looc is situated in Tablas Island, the second largest among the three main islands of Romblon in the Philippine archipelago. The islands enclosed in a bay is home to the famous local legend Talabukon. The story of Talabukon that runs through generation is the people's guiding point in maintaining an upright living. Today, the spirit of sharing, which is attributed to what transpired in the past, becomes a habit of every Locnon. Join us in this video as we share with you the story of Talabukon.
Do you believe in dwarfs and fairies? What about mermaids or giants? Well, we do. In our place, we have a local hero who was not an ordinary being. He is a giant. Yes, he is a giant. His name is Talabukon. Would you like to hear a story about him? Come on, listen to us as we tell you the story of Talabukon.
Once in a faraway land, in the island of Tablas, people lived through farming, fishing, and trading. They lived happily and harmoniously despite the simplicity of life. One day, when the fishermen were preparing their boats on the shore, they saw a fleet of vintas sailing toward the island. At first, the villagers thought they were just merchants who were going to trade with them. However, they noticed that the men were heavily armed with weapons. Alas! They were the pirates who were known to take away other people's livelihood, wealth, and even women.
The people were afraid, especially when the pirates started to blow their weapons. The inhabitants who were on the seashore at the time ran away and hid on their houses. Some of them secured their treasure and ran to the nearest cave. Suddenly, while the commotion at the beach was going on, a gigantic being appeared from waters. He was so huge and looked like an ordinary person, except for his long tongue. He was Talabukon, the giant who was living near the area. He started picking the pirates in their neck and strangled them one by one. After that, he threw each of them back on their boats, and he even threw away the boats of the pirates.
Afraid of Talabukon, the remaining pirates sailed away and didn't return anymore. The people who saw the giant's heroic act rejoiced, while Talabukon disappeared like dust in the wind. The fishermen shared their catch to the others, and they started to celebrate. A great feast at the beach was held, where everyone shared whatever they have. People, young and old, male and female, were dancing, singing, and rejoicing.
From then on, the people in the village hold a yearly celebration as the sign of gratitude to the extraordinary being who didn't hesitate to help them when they were in trouble. The celebration, which is done on the third week of April, is called Talabukon Festival. It features dancing, merrymaking, and partaking a sumptuous meal, as form of remembering what happened in the past.
At present, Talabukon's act of bravery and kindness are displayed on the village's way of life. People do not tolerate aggression in the village. Instead, they help each other in times of need, especially during calamities. Sharing is as well practiced. Whatever they have is shared with the less fortunate, which makes the trademark of every villager.
Did you like the Talabukon story? I hope you do. If you think that giants only exist in stories like ours, well, start believing that we are all giants. Giants at heart.
Let us all start sharing. Let us all be giants. My name is Charlene Evangelio, and this is my friend,
Eunice, Candido, your fellows with the giant hearts from the Philippines. Mabuhay!